I think I answered. I was the first one to go. So are we on this? Did everybody receive a chance to answer the question?
Oh,
Somebody
okay.
didn't answer, did
Tommy
they?
was gonna go.
Tommy, I think Tommy the last one.
Wait, did Island Girl go?
Yeah, Island Girl went.
Okay. Tommy?
Okay, before I start, I want to say, Mr. Let Go, you are very handsome.
I knew you gonna do that. That makes sense.
Where you get that chain at, bro? Where you get that chain? You look good in that chain. No, you know, who knows why I'm saying this?
Yeah, I know because
I know why.
Lucky said
Right. See, women like to compliment each other. Like, I was like, man, and it make them feel good. They be like, girl, where you get that dress? They go going on like that. I would like that to do me.
Tommy,
No, but I'm saying we should be able to do that. We should walk up to us and be like, nigga, you look good
We
today.
should start doing that.
Normalize that. Go ahead.
Yo, I
Normalize
like that
that.
shirt you got on, bro.
Hey, sweetie, I like the toboggan, man.
Y'all should control your own
I
narrative.
believe we should.
Your boots are
I
changed?
believe we should do that.
I agree.
Look, Clark Kent over there. The black
Yeah, I like
Clark
them
Kent.
Some
headphones.
cocoa butter on your face today, boy.
Hey, I like that suit. I mean that shirt, Bruce.
Yeah.
Right, bruising that tie that you
I
look
like
good.
that shirt and tie, man.
That tie's a
You
little
look like
tight
you
on
might fuck around and call a play
I
during the
still like
timeout.
it. You look like you can't breathe, but I like the tie.
You look like you might call a play.
Don't let Tommy get started already. Yo.
Hey, let go. You see Trigger Mike?
What do you say? Let go. You are very handsome. That's see what I'm saying? Like, you know, hey, man. Yo, man.
Hey, I don't know. When you talking about dating preferences,
it is what it is. Trigger might just hating. It's all good though.
when y'all talk about dating preferences, are y'all talking about like the physical look of the woman?
Period. What has formed your dating preferences? Why do you date the women you date?
Trauma.
Oh, damn.
You been taking
That trauma in your life? Seriously, I can't lie. Well, I think one of the biggest problems I've ever had in life was women. I date women that just, I have a horrible picker, is what my aunt said. My grandma said, "You like hoes, don't you?"
Come from? You said
Because I was raised by, if you're raised by, listen, it was a bad group of women around. It just really was. I saw a bad group of women. I was raised in the projects, and what was normal is not normal, but I thought it was normal. And you kind of start getting together with people who've had the same kind of crap that you've had, and y'all bring crap and y'all make a whole crap gumbo. So I think physically I have a look, but then I end up with the mental part. You're attracted to it. It's like the old song that said, some people want to use you, some of them want to be used, some of them want to abuse you, some of them want to be abused. You kind of bring that thing in your life. And a lot of times we'll bring that thing in our life that we swear up and down we don't want. And we find ourselves in that situation. I think that was probably one of my issues. I needed a yin to my yang. So I like somebody that's exciting and that's out doing stuff, because I'm a homebody. So I like somebody that's going to drag me to stuff. But then they'll drag you to court or they'll drag you to jail. So you end up having a lot of trauma. I think you end up in a relationship with somebody, if you raised like how I was raised. My grandmom and my aunt, well, it was 13 of us in a 3-bedroom house, not a bedroom house, but like the project thing. It was 13 of us in a 3-bedroom. And I can remember my grandmother and my aunt literally just had knives, like they were on guard trying to kill each other. One of my cousins got shot at what we used to have these things called sellings when I was little, where the women would get together and they would sell food, and the men would have another place where they would gamble. We saw plenty of people get shot. All that stuff was normal. So I grew up with people, and we thought, and whenever you hear Black people say, we should date because we share the same struggle. It took me this long to realize you don't want to date somebody that share the same struggle with you. Why do you want a struggle relationship? And if you watch, a lot of us are looking for it. And if there's no problems in our relationship, we typically say it's boring and we leave.
There's actually something called damaged neuroception. When we've been traumatized significantly, we start seeing things from the opposite end of what things supposed to be. So you start seeing good women or good men as bad or
Yep.
boring, like you said, and then looked at bad women or bad men as enticing and exciting, which is good, because if you grow up in a household full of chaos, it's kind of like what you're used to.
Yep.
Is
So,
it Tommy? Is it Tommy?
Yes.
For one,
You can call me by my Cash App name. No, it's just funny.
whatever you're drinking has a lot of ice in it. It looks refreshing. And
Oh,
two,
I'm Caribbean, and I don't know if you guys.
ting. Oh, I've heard of that. I've heard of that.
Mhm.
It's like a lemon lime
Yeah.
or something like that.
Tommy, is you related to that dude Joe, the singer?
Oh my God.
I was just
But
asking.
at least you didn't say Anthony Hamilton. I get one or two. Me and Anthony Hamilton used to be on Instagram saying that we was brothers.
I
can see you.
But that's what I was saying earlier, that therapy is needed, because if you're used to seeing trauma, or if you're raised in that type of environment, then that's going to, lead you into relationships where you're going to be feeding trauma into trauma. So a lot of times we have to heal from our childhood, because those are the first representations of relationships that we have. And I think a lot of people, like you said, it was normal for you to see those things. So it was normal for you to pick the women that you picked. And a lot of times we have to get outside of the comfort level that we're used to and go outside of those comfort levels. And if you don't get therapy, and if you still mad at your baby daddy and your grandmama and your mom and your dad, you're not going to be able to, be in those successful relationships, because you're still holding on to that stuff.
See, my problem was I was
Easily
raised.
just
I
look
felt so
at-
bad I felt so bad for the women, because it was very few men in the house. Only men were us boys. There were no men there, and I think this is why I'm so against single parents. I thought my mom and my grandmother, them were like gods, and they were just perfect, and men weren't shit. And I was growing up to be a man, though. So I thought men were evil. Men were bad. I seen men beat my mom. I seen men just never be there when you needed them. So I thought men were evil. So I said, I want to be the change. And all I grew up to be was a simp. I grew up to be a man that was giving women shit that they didn't deserve, thinking that just because this is a female, you should try to take care of her. But what happens is, if you grow up in a town full of vultures, you end up getting used being that guy. And to this day, I still am that guy. You can listen to whatever people say about me, but most women don't say anything any bad about me, because I take care of people. I like taking care of people. But when you have a father will tell you, yes, as a man, you can take care of people. I heard a man say, every man needs a woman. You just might not need that woman.